Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today I'm going to be showcasing our Janna. Haven't put any footage up for her for a little while, so we want to give you some more up-to-date footage. And she is just a 3-star champion. Let's go ahead and take a look at her limited constellation. So right now we have, when you play a cost reduce card, reduce the cost of the top 2 cards in your deck by 1, and this can stack up, works out really nice. And then when you play a cost reduce card, grant the weakest ally 1/1. As you can see, both of these have the effect of when you play a cost reduce card. So that's really the entire point of Janna and her whole kit, is just playing cost reduce cards to activate both of your star powers, which is pretty good. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at our Janna, you see each round, the first 3 times you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1 this round. So just having her on the board gives us some cost reduction. Her level up is also, I've seen you play cost reduce cards, so again, just focusing on cost reduce cards. When she levels, she now goes to elusive, round start, draw 1, and now when you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1 this round. So when she's not leveled, it's just the first 3 times you draw a card, but when she's leveled, it's just all the cards you draw, which is incredibly good. Now her champion spell, 4 cost, so a little pricey, but burst speed, give an ally 2 power, and draw 2. Really good draw engine for our Janna. And this is all influencing the build we're going with for her. So we're going with first Swain's Raven Army and Packed Powder. So this hits the enemy nexus at the start of the game, triggering our plunder damage. The Packed Powder makes her cost 2 less, so we can play her as a 2 cost. That counts as a cost reduced card, so triggering our star powers right there. This also gives her some scaling, but also very importantly, it gets her on the board immediately. So as we draw cards, she then further reduces them down. So really we just get her on the board and we start snowballing with a whole bunch of cost reduced cards that are getting reduced down by our star powers and also by Janna herself. We're also going for the Echoing Spirit. For 1, pretty much guaranteeing we're going to have her in our opening hand so that we can play her round 1, but then also we get more of her champion spells, and then also your champion spells cost 1 less, so it makes them all cost reduced. Now while they are a 4 cost, the Echoing Spirit is dropping them down to a 3 cost, but then when we draw them, Janna's going to reduce them down by 1 as well, and then they can get reduced down from our star powers. So overall, very solid build, and Janna's a pretty crazy champion once you start maxing her out. Now for this, we're just going to go into the Galio adventure. It's like a 3.5-star adventure, and it's been a little while since we've also showcased that adventure, so we're going to go ahead and do that today. Now, if you appreciate all the daily content, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and let's get into it. All right, so we're in the Galio adventure. Let's see what we get for our first power. Grow my power to match my health. Welcome gifts. Not bad. We're hoping to get something that would work a little bit more with our cost reduction. So like Wild Inspiration would be really good. We have 5 rerolls. I think let's try to look for something a little bit better. Raiding Party could be solid. I think we might actually go for Hold It, just as a decent defensive power. All right, let's go for Dauntless. Let's get rid of Patrol Wardens, and we can honestly get rid of all the copies of Janna. She's our only champion, so we know we're guaranteed to draw her. So this is the great thing about the build. We can immediately drop her right away. And I think we could updraft both of those so we can draw them later. There we go, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we can drop this. I do love that just every time we're playing a cost reduced card, we're triggering our star powers.
The Zephyr heralds the squall. Today we turn the tide of war.
Alright, so you see our Eye of the Storms are now 0 costs, which are pretty good. I think we could actually get that down. And sure, let's drop this here just so we can draw some more cards.
Together we shall watch over those who need us.
This is kind of the crazy thing about Janna, just being able to play so many cards. So yeah, we could play a bunch of these, but we don't really need it. All right, so we're at 9 cards. This will give us 2 more. Not terrible. This will also level our Janna.
My winds shall the downtrodden rise. Let this
Do you think they're going to delay the patch to match up with Arcane's release on the 9th? No. I do not. We have enough damage. We can just attack. Alright. GG. Farsight. Draw this at the start of the game. Invoke. I think we'll do this just because it's cheap. And we could maybe get something like Quick Draw. So when we draw a card, it gets cost reduced. So that way we could draw this and just play it for free. Wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, Alawi, Zillion. Invoke's not too bad, because then we can put whatever we want on the top of our deck, and then when we draw it, we'll be able to get, or know what gets cost reduced, so that's not terrible. Not really seeing any form of cost reduction here. I think we'll just go for Zillion. I think he can be fine. Alright, Scribe or Spells. Scribe can be pretty good for trying to get a bunch of extra starting mana. Wouldn't necessarily be terrible with Janna, so we can just be as aggressive as possible early. I don't know if I want to dump all my gold into that, though, even though it's not bad. Yeah, I suppose we'll still go for it. Let's go for Soldier. We'll hold on to one Janna. Let's get rid of both of these, I think. Alright, let's drop this and I think reroll both of these. Not reroll, but updraft. Sure, we can attack. They don't have any... I was gonna say they don't have any mana for spells. But, okay, I suppose.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Oh, gotta love all the zero-cost spells. Alright, let's drop this here.
Watch over those who need us.
And
Shields us.
this won't be quite enough. Also, we have a bit of an issue where they have 1 mana, meaning they can buff up a unit to be very strong. I think I'll just take the hit. I don't want to put our Janna there and then be able to do that to kill her.
Guide your hand.
So yeah, it sucks that that other unit died, but not the end of the world. Yeah, we can grab that one here.
We know how to prepare.
Do we want to bank this? I think we're okay.
Storm unrelenting.
We can drop this, and actually we can just discard that card because it's not going to be cost reduced at all.
Let's get to work.
Although I guess I can't really complain too much about the enemy having cost reduced cards. We can go for the gotcha.
What has been done? We can, Timekeeper. Let me show you.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop this. Try to get rid of any blockers. We're also trying to get Janna leveled. Nice.
My winds shall the downtrodden rise.
Just joined stream. Testing out Janna today? Yes. Or at least we're playing her for one match. Alright, GG. Lost Riches. If there aren't... Draw a treasure. If there aren't any to draw, create 2 treasures in your deck instead. When I'm summoned, grant me 1/1 in a predict. If you predicted this game. I think we'll go for Lost Riches. But we're not a particular fan of any of these, to be honest. Alright, so we'll get some of these. We won't have enough to get a legendary. And if we grab this, we also... Yeah, I think we're good. I don't want to go too crazy. A little bit of extra mana can be fine, but I kind of want to see what we get from the shop. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's go for Zoe. Yeah, it can be good to just dump all your gold into mana. That is perfectly fine, but don't really want that sort of a run this time. Yeah, it's normally very good to do, but kind of just wanted to save our gold for different shops. Let's hold into Janna and Ballistic Bot. Let's drop this and we'll updraft, I think, both of these. All right, let's go ahead and drop this to get another blocker.
A little love for those who need it.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
All right, nice. Let's quickly throw down this. Well, I was going to say throw down this gotcha to kill their Zoe, but this is a slow effect, so we can wait for them to play it and then kill her. Although, if we do that, they'll potentially be able to buff her up enough to survive. So yeah, let's just try to drop this right away. Alright, so they spent everything to try to save her, and so we'll just hit her with another removal spell. Little sad to use all of our mana to do that, but it is always good to get rid of Zoe.
Not the way. Be brave.
Alright, nice.
Storm unrelenting.
Stun enemies with 2 or less power, so that's doing nothing. Sounds good. Sure, we can get another Janna.
You know how to prepare.
We can let that hit us, it's not a big deal. I think let's drop this just to play a cost reduced card. And I think let's bank the mana for next round.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Alright, let's drop this here.
My wind is at your back. Go.
And then we can drop another one for free. We're wanting to level her up so that they can't block and she'll be elusive. So yeah, being able to play all these back to back is pretty crazy.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest awakens. A gentle breeze.
Alright, so we were able to play all of those at burst speed. So while we still have a lot of other zero cost cards, let's just attack. They don't have an elusive blocker because it's stunned. GG. Free attack, focusing crystal. Let's go for the focusing crystal. That'll be very nice. The free attack could get us killed. Slow but steady. When you play a slow spell, copy it. Bouncing blades. This can be really nice if we're able to get something to give us cost reduction. As far as slow spells, we have Howling Gale, which does have the Grifter's deck. So there is that. We don't really have any other ones. Double Janna, dropping her also I don't think is really going to matter. Bouncing Blades is great if we had either spells cost 1 less, or if we had Wild Inspiration, so all created cards. So yeah, getting that lower, getting that couldn't be bad. Bird's also slow. Yeah, the bird is slow. I think we'll go for the slow but steady. I mean, all of these, especially slow but steady and bouncing blades, are ones that aren't crazy for us yet, but they do have potential to be good later. Slow but steady can be really fun, so let's grab that. All right, champion item. Let's go for Mistwraith. Let's give it a gotcha because we want to draw it. Let's get rid of 1 copy of Janna. And it's going to be okay. All right, that's not going to be big enough to block. We'll just go here. Let's, again, get rid of both of these.
Fill your lungs and cry, Janna.
All right, so we should be able to kill him. And Janna should be able to scale up from all the spells.
This draft guide your hand.
So it shouldn't be too bad.
Storm unrelenting.
All right, so that goes to a 2 cost. Could let us kill a unit. Decent chance they play a burst speed blocker.
Blown away.
Yeah, I think let's drop one of these.
A gentle breeze to ease your burden.
And then we have a Divine Whirlwind ready if they try to do this.
Let this drop. My vortex shall consume you. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Alright, dropping this for free, not bad. And we know we're actually going to be able to
A gentle breeze
get a
ease
treasure.
your burdens.
Bunch of zero cost cards. Our hand is a little full though. I think we might save this for another round. Let's drop Eldred.
Strength through discipline, honor through diligence.
Storm unrelenting.
Alright, so we could go for Treasure Trove. This would also go off twice and completely fill up our hand.
I cast thee out.
But we're pretty good right here. They can drop some burst speed blockers, so I think we'll buff up our units a bunch with the Eye of the Storm if we need to. Okay, that kind of sucks.
Let this cast aside fear. I am with you.
But we still have enough. Perfect. GG. Alright, Production Surge. Spend all of your mana to play random turrets. This is slow speed, so that could be fun. Sure, let's go ahead and get this, because even if we play it for a zero cost, could give us, for 4 Sigils of the Storm, so that'll be massive. And a couple units. Alright, so Consuming Wrath, we do want to block with her. Excavator's Charge could be fun. It is temporary, but this could give us some extra stats on her, and it could be a good way to like heal her up, so when we block, and then at the end of the round, we'll lose all the bonus stats, but based on what we've blocked, it will like kind of heal her. Because it's taken away the bonus health, but not our normal health. Alright, let's see. Can we get something good here? When you summon a 5+ power ally, it strikes the weakest enemy. I feel like that's not going to happen very often. We do have good scaling, but not immediately with our units. Would work for our Storm Calling, but I think let's try to get something a little bit better. Allied buffs accept barrier are permanent. This isn't bad, because for one, that means the extra stats we're now getting with Janna with the item we just picked up are now going to be permanent. Also, Janna's champion spell is a bunch of extra power, so that can be okay. All right, we have another shop there, but we also have an epic node. Grant an ally 2 cost and spell shield. I think we're okay. Yeah, like Helmsman could be decent, but it's pretty expensive. We're often wanting to end beforehand. It's sad that we have a shop and a champion item, because we'd like to go for the shop, but epic champion for our Janna sounds pretty good. So yeah, we'll go for the remitter. Let's get rid of a couple of these. We can updraft multiple Jannas.
Cry, Janna.
We drop this here. Yeah, it gives us some great scaling for our Janna. They can't actually block. Alright, pretty good.
Storm unrelenting.
Alright, we got another slow spell. Nice. Deal 2 to all enemies. Not necessarily fantastic. So when you play a cost reduced card, grant the weakest ally 1/1. So it's not terrible having Janna be the only unit. Like with Nami, you have to have another unit on the board to get buffed up, but not necessarily the case here. So this will buff her. They'll still have a pretty big attack. But I think we can go for it.
Guide. My tempest shall punish the wicked.
Alright, they're willing to end. I think we'll be a little bit greedy here.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
And yeah, this is fine.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Alright, let's try to get her to be elusive. They might have the ability to kill her, which would suck.
Together we shall watch over those who need us.
Alright, so again, not enough to actually kill us at all.
A gentle breeze to ease your burden.
All right, we're trying to get rid of blockers. That's not really happening.
Let this draft poured upon the driving gale.
This is dealing 3 damage. Let's drop it here.
A gentle breeze to ease your burden.
All right, so we have an absolutely massive Janna.
The whirlwind.
GG. All right, more Grifters deck on Divine Whirlwind. That's actually pretty big because those going down to a 1 cost, pretty solid. Yeah, I think we can grab that. Shadow Totem, Dragon Tooth, or Regen. None of those are particularly great for an epic chest. Let's try a reroll. Game start, we already have that pretty much guaranteed to happen. Last Breath Rally, we don't want her to ever die. So again, not really helpful. Double attack. Okay, that's more of what we were looking for. Nice. All right, healer. What card are we just never wanting to play? Potentially Chronomancer. Yeah, we like most of the other ones. Like, it's not a bad card, but yeah, we prefer other ones. Let's give it to him and go for Viego. Let's get rid of both of these and even Zillion. Well, Zillion could be good to grab their Viego. All right, so let's drop this here. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of the Jannas.
Cry Janna.
So Forge Chief is decent, but getting some spells going to help further scale up our Janna is also really nice.
Blown away.
Yeah, I figured we'd get blocked there, but had to try.
Zephyr heralds the squall.
Alright, nothing we can do to stop that, but there's a Vengeance out of hand. Let's go ahead and go for another Janna. Oof, little dicey. Sure.
You called and I answered. Let this draft
Yeah, holding on to a Zillion for their Viego isn't too bad. Also, that is completely stunned. So let's try to buff up our Janna a little bit. We might have an issue where they're able to just kill her, but let's go like this, and if they don't have another Vengeance, we probably just win.
Let this draft guide you.
Okay, GG. Power Rift for Janna, so she costs even less. I think that should be good. Yeah. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and do that. Entrancing Lure would probably make us overdraw. Let's see what we get for a power. Wild Inspiration would be nice, or the one where all of our spells cost less. Alright, Elemental Winds is decent. We could cut a card. I think we're okay, though. Let's try to get another decent items. Let's go for Battlesmith. That looks decent. Kind of wanted to hold on to the Divine Whirlwind. If we can get this going pretty early, it'd be nice. So let's drop this and get rid of some of our extra Jannas.
Cry Janna. A gentle breeze to ease your burden.
I'm actually here.
Alright, so they'll be able to kill some of our units, but let's get as much damage down as possible.
Storm unrelenting.
Alright, let's immediately drop
Let
this.
this draft. My vortex shall consume you.
Perfect. And let's go for another Divine Whirlwind. If we can get a whole bunch of these one costs in our deck,
Breeze to ease your burden.
that would be so powerful.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Alright, let's immediately attack.
Let this
GG. Let's kill an ally, destroy one of your mana gems. That would want to go off twice. So an exact ephemeral copy of me. I think let's go for Cloudwinder. Going for Gale Songs, not too bad, especially since this goes off twice. Let's go ahead and go for the shop here. Shapestone, not bad. Getting some extra copies of our gotcha, also not terrible. Allies with equipment attachments have 2/2. That's not really happening at all. Okay, explosive finale. That can be fun. Yeah, we grab the gotcha. Ally and enemy strike each other. This is pretty cheap. It'd just be a 1 cost, so that's not terrible. Shapestone can be fine, but yeah, I think we're good. Sadly, we tried to hold on to a bunch of gold to see if we could get some fun shops, but didn't get anything too crazy this time. Dawn speakers. Yeah, let's go for Dawn speakers. All right, let's get rid of most of these. All right, so we can drop our Janna. I think get rid of both of our other Jannas.
You are not alone.
Oh, that sucks. That unit making all of our spells cost more. That is not good.
I cast thee out.
All right, let's attack like this. Hopefully they block. Well, nope. We just got hard countered by that unit. Oh, that's annoying.
Our ancestors are watching.
All right, so it's only going to deal 5 damage, but let's
Let this draft
try to do something to get rid of that suppressor. Because that's really bad for us.
tomorrow today. My tempest shields us.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. And it got stunned in 1 attack.
The
Yeah.
Zephyr heralds the squall.
All right, let's drop this, kill that unit.
Breeze swept into the cyclone's fury.
'Cause, yeah, making all of our spells cost more is really, really bad.
This draft guide your hand.
All right, let's see if we can maybe get her leveled.
Storm unrelenting. Together we shall watch over those who need us.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Let this. My wind is at your back. Go.
This is another reason why the Echoing Spirit is pretty good on Janna. We've able to draw her every match, but then we get so many for champion spells, and they can just get reduced down to so much. Get so much draw. The early game advantage for Found Fortune is nice, but this can be pretty good anytime a game goes longer. GG. Alright, Divine Whirlwind also giving us a mana gem. Sounds fun. Let's go for that. Let's see. I think we'll probably get rid of Patrol Wardens. It can be okay with the cost reduction. Well, or Lost Riches also isn't bad. Sure. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, let's go for Galio, and he has Malphite. Let's get rid of a couple of these. I am interested to see what Production Surge does. Alright, so let's drop this here. I think we'll get rid of these 2.
Cry, Janna. A gentle breeze to ease your
Get some more units going. And I think let's just spend all of our mana on Production Surge.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Alright, not terrible.
Blown away.
And we can just attack and do as much damage as possible. Man, 5 cost Malphite, so they get him next turn.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Alright, not too bad.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Papa, big as a mountain and
Twice as strong.
Alright, so not enough for the Divine Whirlwind. Sure, let's drop a Zillion and just immediately capture their Malphite.
Time is right. Better watch.
Let this. My wind is at your back. Go.
It's down to a 2 cost, so not quite enough. Yeah, we'll drop this and get rid of
We shall watch over those who need
that
us.
there.
Storm unrelenting. I cast
Alright, let's just
thee
attack
out.
and GG. Nice. Alright, Janna, very fun champion. cost reduction is one of the most fun elements in Path of Champions, so having a champion that's just completely built on cost reduction and drawing more cards is pretty good. Look forward to her gaining Constellation. She's one that, while it can be a little bit weak while you're leveling, when you get her maxed out, and especially when you get some epic relics, she just snowballs like crazy. And with a Constellation, with how cost reduction works in the game, she could potentially be one of the strongest champions. Look forward to seeing what they do with her.